Hey guys, it's Nick again with the Happen Group. Today I'm going to show you how to remove and prevent mold from growing on your bathroom vanity. Before we start, I just want to make one thing clear. If your cabinets or your vanity looks like this, you're going to want to go ahead and discard them because usually the mold is already set in and you don't want to try to clean this off and the mold just keeps coming back. Same thing here. If your cabinets or your countertop or anything looks like this, you want to go ahead and discard it as well. The next thing you want to do is to make sure you find and repair any source of moisture that caused the mold growth in the first place. If your vanity has a little bit of mold growing on it, like a thin layer, you want to go ahead and make sure you get rid of that because if you leave it untreated, most likely it will continue to grow and it will destroy the material. Most of the time you'll find the mold growing on the underside of the cabinets or under the countertop, pretty much any area where you have unfinished material. To address this kind of situation, you need a couple of things. You need some gloves, respirator, safety goggles. You'll also need some supplies like a mold inhibitor, paintbrush, some sanding paper, and some polyurethane. First thing you want to do is make sure you HEPA vacuum all the areas where you have mold growth. After you HEPA vacuum the vanity, I would recommend that you take it outside just to be on the safe side. The next thing you want to do, you want to go ahead and sand down all the unfinished edges or anywhere that has any kind of mold stains. After you've sanded all the edges, just go ahead and apply the mold inhibitor. What this does, it will prevent any kind of future mold growth from occurring as long as the material stays dry. After you've applied the inhibitor, allow the base, the countertop to dry out. The next step in the process involves applying the polyurethane coating. What this does, it will inhibit any kind of moisture from wicking up into the unfinished sections of the wood. You start by applying the first coat. Make sure it's uniform. In most cases, you have to apply more than one layer just to make sure you get a good seal. One thing to point out, you want to make sure about 24 hours have passed before applying the second coat. Once the second coating has dried, as you can see, you should have a nice solid seal that would prevent any kind of moisture from wicking up into the porous sections of the vanity. And the final step in the process is the reinstallation of the vanity. At this point, you shouldn't have any more issues with mold as long as you took care of the moisture situation in the first place. Here's a quick recap of everything that we did. And remember, if the vanity is damaged and the mold is growing in it, you might as well throw it away. Also, if it's damaged with water, you want to make sure you discard that as well. As always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel if you are interested in more videos about mold.